China's grip on Latin America's critical minerals is tightening, and analysts warn the consequences could echo from the Amazon rainforest to the White House Situation Room. In the heart of South America, a new power struggle is unfolding, one that's not about ideology or territory, but about lithium, copper, and rare earths, the metals that make up electric vehicle batteries, solar panels, wind turbines, and semiconductors. China, already the dominant global force in mineral processing, is now doubling down on controlling the very sources of those materials in Latin America, particularly in Peru and Brazil, two of the region's richest nations in critical mineral reserves. According to a recent report from Dialogo Americas, Chinese state-owned and state-backed firms have been aggressively expanding their stakes in Latin American mines, processing plants, and infrastructure. In Peru, China now owns or controls 7 of the country's 19 major mines, including Las Bambas, one of the world's largest copper mines. In Brazil, Chinese firms are investing heavily in lithium mining and supply chains, particularly in the Minas Gerais region. China's model is vertical integration, from mine to market. Once minerals are extracted, they're shipped to China for processing, effectively removing Latin American nations from the value-added chain. The data behind this influence: Peru is the world's second-largest producer of copper. In 2022 alone, Peru exported $19 billion worth of copper, much of it shipped to China. Brazil holds the world's 6th largest lithium reserves. Its lithium production is expected to quadruple by 2030, and China is racing to secure access before the United States or European Union can catch up. As of 2023, over 60% of the lithium mined in Brazil was destined for Chinese companies, either directly or via processing agreements. Behind this mineral diplomacy is a strategy often referred to as resource capture. Instead of waiting for global markets to determine access, China is securing long-term supply at the source, locking in control over critical resources as global competition intensifies. The United States has taken notice. Lawmakers in Washington have raised alarms about China's growing presence in the Western Hemisphere, not only for economic reasons, but for national security. The Pentagon classifies many of these minerals as strategic materials, essential to defense systems, missile guidance, and secure communications. There's also growing concern over environmental and governance risks. Critics point out that many of these Chinese investments operate under opaque agreements with limited local oversight. In Peru, for instance, community protests have flared up near Chinese-owned mining operations over water use, pollution, and labor conditions. Meanwhile, U.S. companies and government efforts have lagged behind. Initiatives like the Mineral Security Partnership and the Inflation Reduction Act aim to diversify critical mineral sources, but implementation has been slow and complex. The real contest may come down to who controls the minerals under the ground. And right now, in Latin America, it appears China is winning that race.